Alright, so what's up everybody, your boy John Deere Man 22 here. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. So today is March 24th, 2026, and as always, welcome back to the channel. Been on YouTube for 9 years now. Let's get cracking right with it. So, we are only 88 days away from the summer 2026 concert, what is supposedly going to be one of the biggest concerts ever that I've ever done, at least. Sorry about that. You guys, the guys are here to put the new window in the living room. So anyway, so like I said, we are only 88 days away from the summer 2026 concert, what is supposedly going to be one of the biggest concerts ever. And we are only 87 days away till I announce the giveaway of these two sunglasses. Now, obviously, I know doing this giveaway thing, usually my grandma had the idea of writing names down and drawing them out, but that's just way too damn much on this thing. It's just too damn much. And so all I'm gonna say is, yeah. So I know it's not fair, but I'm gonna just pick two, and then that'll do it. And then I won't give the sunglasses away till after I get done with the concert. So yeah, until then, yeah. Excuse me. Hoofda. So last night, I took the privilege of letting everyone know what's going to happen on the 19th and the 20th. Mostly the ones on my Instagram are the ones that have been notified about what's going to happen on the 19th and on the 20th. The other group chat that I got, which is on a different app, Messenger, or Facebook Messenger, whatever you guys call it. That, ladies and gentlemen, is on the I let them know about what's going to happen on the 20th. Because really, they don't need to know what's going to happen on the 19th. They don't really need to know what happens on the about what's going to happen on the 19th. So, yeah. So, FS25 Season 14. I did check for any FS news. I didn't really see any as far as I looked. But yeah, so let's see, what was I gonna say? So FS25 Season 14, obviously I will be making episodes tomorrow, even though, yes, I'm probably gonna be going home today, but I'm not gonna do any episodes today. If I did, I'd probably only do about 2 of them, and then I would do 6 more tomorrow, and that's just not gonna cut it with me. So more or less what's gonna happen is I'll wait until tomorrow to do it, get home, do the let's see here. Once I get home from work Wednesday, which will be tomorrow, I will jump on the Xbox. And basically what's going to happen is I'm going to run the 4955 back from the train station to the farm, get the rest of the wheat unloaded out of the combine, and then basically what's going to happen is that we will be, let's see, what was I going to say? Then basically what's going to happen is that we're going to run, so yeah, basically what's going to happen is that after I get the combine emptied out, run that load of wheat down to the, well, after I get the tractor and wagon back to the farm, and dumping the, what was it, after I get done unloading the combine, then I'm going to shut the tractor off. I'll shut the combine off while I'll run the combine back into the yard. Get that done, so that way that's ready to go. And then basically what the plan is to, try and get the W4 and the auger, the unload auger, back to the farm, get that set up, and then get the W4 hooked up to the auger and start unloading the barley out of the bin at the main farm, which is going to take a while considering I believe there is 100,000 bushels in that bin of barley. So, and I think the wagons only hold maybe 16,475, I think. I can't remember how much they actually hold, but they will be, it's either I hook them together and haul it that way, which would make quicker work. The problem is I don't have a fast tractor to pull them with, and that is high horsepower enough to where I can get the barley moved fast enough. So maybe what will happen is I'm gonna try and let's see here. I'm gonna try and get the, what was it? I'll see if I can use the 8950. See if I can get them down. See if I can get that. See if I can get both wagons hooked up and see if it'll actually pull both wagons fully loaded. If it pulls both wagons fully loaded, I'm going to be shocked at this. And I'll have to really give her heck coming out of the yard, so I'll really have to give her a full throttle coming out so that way it can make the hill without stalling on the hill. And then I can get it up the hill to the yard, to the road, and then we'll get it up the road to the main road, and then head down to the train station. Now, obviously, this is what's gonna be the big issue, because I don't have pulling both wagons with one tractor and trying to even get the, and then even trying to get the, trying to think. So So, anyway, sorry that, guys, but anyway, so what the so then basically what I'm probably going to have to do is 2670 is going to have to come off the chisel plow. The 4955, I mean, is going to have to run back to the yard, and I'm going to have to unhook it so I can get it hooked to the planter and get the back the 6788 out and the roller. Then basically after that, then oh yeah, we'll be right as rain doing all this and getting that all done. Then basically, probably once I get the 8950 unhooked from the fuel cultivator and get it hooked up to the other wagon, then yeah, but who knows exactly what's going to happen, because I don't even know if I'll even use the 8950. I'll probably use the 2670 and the 4955 to haul the barley out of the bins down to the train station right away. So that way I can get all that done, get all that loaded up, get everything just and get everything set right to that point. And we'll have to see how it goes from there. Because once I get all the barley down to the train station, whichever tractor I drove down there on the last load, whichever tractor I drove down there with the wagon that had the last load in it, I'll park it down there. I'll get the train to come down to the train station. Then I'll have to unload all the grain out of the elevator there into the train cars, and then send the train on its way. Yeah. And after that, we'll be totally good. And everything will be just so. And then make a bank load of money off of it. And then drive the whatever tractor and wagon back to the farm. Park the wagon, get the 2670 hooked back up to the chisel plow, and then start chisel plowing with the 2670. And trying to chisel plow that with the root crops in it is going to be a real pain in the butt. So we'll have to see how it goes for the time being. So I suppose, so talking about the concert now, me and the guy yesterday talked about the times that everything had to happen on June 20th. Because we have to run we have to figure that all out. So 3 o'clock is when everyone has to, so basically what we said, 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. is when everyone that's helping with the concert has to be there, go down to the other, and then has to go down that way to the place, and, so 3 o'clock, like I said, 3 p.m. on June 20th, Everyone that's helping out with the concert has to be there at 3. And then basically around 4:45 is when I send the text out to everyone that they can come to the show. Everyone should know about everything going on June 20th and what to do, how to do it. We'll have everything set, ready to go by that time, and then we should be ready to go. So, yeah. But June 19th and June 20th, well, June 19th is going to be the busiest day for me, and that's a Friday, because I have to work with the air guitars for the final time, make sure everything's finalized with those, and then maybe do like one song each with them in the morning, go do chores, come back in the house, well, come back up here, do a little bit more practicing. Then at 9 o'clock, then I have to do the announcing for the giveaway. And then by that time, everything will be almost right as rain, trying to do all that. So we will see how it goes. I can't guarantee you guys nothing yet, but we will see if it'll work out in our favor. Then 10 o'clock hits, then we'll do then I have to go out, wash the net, vacuum the gator, get all the dirt, get all the clotted dirt off the underside of it, get all that cleaned off, put then basically blow what's left off of it. And then after that, then I'll come back in the house, eat lunch, go back out at 12, spray the gator off, and then after all that, that'll be it. Then we're done. Then we should be A-okay. Then I just have to park the gator up on the sunniest spot of the yard to let it dry. And then basically come back in the house, come back up here, and then I have to examine and do a check over of the air guitars. Then I have to run downstairs, grab 3 plastic baggies. One for the small pieces off the air guitars, which I got to take all that off. Then the 2 other ones are for the 2 giveaway sunglasses. Then, after I do my final check over of everything, get everything finalized with the air guitars will go in that space over there where between the hats and the rest of that stuff. And then after that, then we'll be ready to go, and then that'll be done. Then I can go down to my room, pack my bag, get my concert outfit, an extra change in clothes, so that way I can shower when I get home that night, and all this sort of stuff. It's basically how it's going to go. Otherwise, after all that, then that should be ready to go. Then bring the bag down here. After I also have to put my wireless charger and my charger for both headphones, both these and those black ones over there. Which those black ones have to go in a case, which is in that cabinet over there. And then after that, putting the bag in here, get everything thrown in there, hats, the headphones, that will be in the case, 3 pairs of sunglasses, the baggie with the small parts off the air guitars, and then zip the bag up, And then basically all I have left is 3 things to carry. And that'll be something else to behold. Oh, mercy, Mabel. It's gonna be a long day on June 19th. A really long day. So, with that being said, that's it for today. I will talk to you guys all tomorrow, and there will be FS 25 Season 14 episodes tomorrow. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe with everyone. Love you guys. Later.